Down here, if you want to walk over the mud, you can go all the way down to the river. And there's a trail that goes that way. And a trail that goes this way. I'll go exploring. Oh, the ground is still frozen solid here. Like crunchy. Oh, and ice on it. Looks like it must curve around and go to the... Oh, this just goes right here and ends. That's strange. And it's kind of late that I'm starting to stream. Maybe I should have did just a driving around, seeing the nice sun stream instead of walking, because it was freezing here. Like it never even warmed up here enough today to melt the ice. I wonder how slick this log is. Man, if you mess up and you lose balance on that wet, slippery log, you just... Who knows how far you sink into the dirt. I'm gonna go a different way, see if I can get out to the river. Oh, there's ducks over there. Because it is really cold to be getting your feet wet. Some ducks over there is hanging out. Oh, hold on. I'm going to turn the phone sideways while I do some real quick. Alright. There we go. I've never been here. It's just a place where you can park on the side of the road. It's like a county park. And there's just, I guess, a bunch of trails out here. I've only ever been able to see that trail that goes off from the road. So I'm just exploring. Looks like people ride bikes out here quite a bit. Or, actually this looks like a dirt bike track. Hello? Why? Why should I break a branch? Just for fun. If I find one sticking over... Oh, I see. Huh. They actually, I guess, maintain these trails because you can tell they've cut everything back on both sides. Okay, here, this is Brett sticking over the trail. There you go. don't want to just break random trees, but like they have actually cut the stuff back off the trail, and that was one that was sticking too small. Well, dang it. Unfortunate. Huh. Or you can walk over there by the logs too. Alright, it's mostly frozen, but not too icy. It's weird. Somebody left their books here or something. Right down. No, those are like styrofoam. Those aren't books. Those some kind of styrofoam tiles or something. Weird. This is nice. It gets faster moving over there. Starts like dropping down elevation faster. Break those logs in half. Definitely can't do that. And the water is really clear. I wish I could pick up those logs and just break them in half. That'd be dang freaking strong if I could. They have ice on them, so I don't want to actually go walk over there on them. You do that? Okay, cool. Hello, Mr. Winnie Cat. I'm at a park that I've never been to, so just exploring. I've never been down any of these trails. Huh. This one looks like it goes off to the river at a different place. It doesn't really look maintained. That other one is definitely maintained. Oh, cool. Huh, someone's built a fire under that. No, there's just wood that they've burnt and then they've stuck them there. One of them is stuck in the ground. That's funky. It's really pretty. Really cool place to come. You can just go, I guess, hang out at the river. And it's caving in here. Like the trail where people's been walking is. Alright, this is the maintained trail that I just walked off of. Back to it. I'm getting a ways away from the road. I don't actually know how big this park is. Which, I mean, it's only like 30 minutes to sunset. Are you still talking about trees? Like me swinging trees around tree trunks? What? I mean, there's a bunch of houses over there. Probably be a nice place to live, like right on the river. No, I am not doing that. Crazy how there's an island in the middle, but like that side of it's higher than here. Like you can see the water coming down there, and right there the water runs over the grass down to the lower side. Really pretty though. I'm gonna swap hands, put my other hand in the pocket. I was gonna say not very smart, I don't know. I forgot to bring gloves with me. And it's like, probably definitely in the 30s here. Which isn't too bad. I have a down coat. I just need to swap hands every so often. Salmon River? Yeah, there's salmon in this river in the fall. Like around like October, September, October, something like that. Alright, can you stop? Spamming stupid stuff. Oh, there's a little bird right there flying around. Okay. It's very cool. This goes along quite a ways. Oh, I should put it back to wide angle. It's crazy. Driving here, the highway had ice on it still. Like, it didn't get warm enough today. Like, the left turn lane was all iced over. And back towards the road, back there the way I came, off the trail, there was a bunch of places there was ice still on stuff. And here, everything's melted completely. It even feels warmer over here. Like, I guess away from the ridge, it just warmed up more today. Probably most of that back there didn't get any sun today, being behind the hill. It usually doesn't get that cold enough to freeze here, but last few days, or yesterday and today, it's been like just completely blue sky like this, and then getting down into the like 20s at night, low 30s, upper 20s, something like that, which is like, it hardly ever gets below freezing, or at least it hardly ever gets below freezing enough where stuff actually freezes like it did today, where everything's icy. This trail is getting thinner and less and less traveled looking. Earlier, you could tell they had cut it back like it's an official trail that is maintained. I actually don't know. This looks like it used to be a trail, but not really maintained anymore. Oh, it's all too wet. You can't get over to the river from here. Oh, now it's curving back into the woods. Oh, it kind of just ends. Like, you can tell where people at least used to walk. I guess they don't maintain it anymore, other than right out from the road earlier, and it's just grown up. Well, I didn't see any other trails, so I guess just go back the way I came. Kind of figured there'd be one that would circle around. I think from the road, there's a couple other places where trails cut off, or one other place. Maybe there's a trail that goes off, because the river kind of like curves around and goes back towards the highway. And this whole area is a park, at least according to Google. But this trail just seems to dead end everywhere. It's weird too. There has to be other trails, because there was another car at the parking lot, and unless there's someone right out at the river and I just didn't notice them, I didn't see anybody here. So there should be at least one other person here, and so I figured maybe there's more trails. They went down a different trail. Looks like you can walk at least some of the way over there by the river if I want to ford the mud and get out there to that land. There's logs all along where people's been going across, but they're all wet or icy today and really slick looking. Oh, there's a bird flying. Oh, there's another one. It's like right in the middle of the screen, like right there. Are those cranes or herons? Oh, there's some ducks hanging out in the middle of the river. I didn't notice them earlier. See, right there. There's two of them. Oh, one of them just got up on the rock. Get out of the water. Looks like it's up on a rock cleaning itself. Well, this is zoom in more. Oh, it will. Or I can zoom it in really far. Well, it starts to get grainy. Hi, Orchid. How are you? They were in the water, and I guess just found some rocks and they're cleaning their stuff. I'm good. Having a nice time out here. I hadn't talked to you in a bit. I've been lurking your stream some. Although I actually haven't been on Twitch that much. I went to visit my parents and stayed there for like 3 weeks. So other than streaming, I wasn't really on Twitch any. I was like hanging out with them and stuff. Nice. It froze here today. It doesn't get below freezing very much, but see, it's no snow. It was completely sunny yesterday, like no clouds, and none today either. Which I could just drive up into the mountains if I want to see snow. I had thought about doing that today. And it started getting kind of late. I decided I didn't have enough daylight to. It snowed when I was down at my parents'. Because I was supposed to fly back last weekend on Friday, and they canceled my flight because it was snowing. So then I flew back Sunday instead. There's a little kind of like trail that goes off, but it doesn't look very traveled. I've been looking to see if there's any trails I missed, so I could go explore other areas. I'm almost back, and I still have daylight. I kind of wanted to stream a little longer than 30 minutes. This is a really nice place to go, though, even if there's not a lot of walking to do. And I think it really is getting colder over here. This is where stuff was starting to be all icy. I said it felt warmer back that way away from the ridge. Feels like noticeably colder here. See, there's like ice on some of the plants today. And the ground is actually still almost frozen. Oh, it is frozen here. It's crunchy. I'll walk back this way because I didn't get on a trail this way. See if there's anything else that cuts off. It's kind of a trail there, but not a real trail. See, this part of the trail here is like maintained. Like you can tell where they've gone through and cut stuff back from both sides. I guess from the parking lot all the way out to like down the river a little bit and then they just like stopped maintaining it. Or either it ended and the rest of what I was walking down is just where people were walking. I don't ever actually see anything around here other than I've seen owls a few times. And eagles. And like, there was some great blue herons or something flying on down the river earlier. Or at least not like around here. Like, I live further in town, like basically in the city. This is like a little further out, but like in the mountains there's supposedly bears and cougars and stuff. I think there's bears here. I know there's at least supposed to be cougars or mountain lions or whatever. Like really even this far out, I didn't see the signs at this park. But a lot of the signs of parks have signs at the beginning of the trail telling you to watch out for... Oh, they do say watch out for bears and mountain lions. So, I guess there's enough animals that they put, warning signs at the trailheads. I'll come back down here and so you guys can see the creek better. The river. The water is really, really clear. Yeah, since I've lived in Washington, I've never seen I've seen some deer. Is the biggest thing I've seen. I've never seen a bear out here. And people don't really see mountain lions. I think they were talking about North Cascade National Park reintroducing grizzly bears there, because there's no grizzly bears here. That would be freaking creepy, because I've never been in any place really that had grizzly bears. I guess Yellowstone. I've been to like Yellowstone, but so there's some colored rocks, and they look like cloth squares that like someone painted on. Like maybe someone came out here and painted them and painted some rocks and then just left them. I was like really confused when I see, they look like they're cloth, kind of. I don't really want to pick them up without gloves to look at them more, because who knows. And they're probably fine. But yeah, I don't know. I guess someone did some painting out here by the river. Yeah, I thought about walking over here, but all of the trees have ice on them because it got so cold last night. Oh, here's another painted rock beside them. That pink one. Which I guess there's all these rocks. People are just painting rocks. Kind of lame. Yeah. Probably actually should, because like kind of sucks when people leave stuff like that. And I'm sure people come out every so often with bags just to go pick up stuff, but like it's just gonna sit there. And it is freaking cold here compared to like even back there. I mean, the ground's frozen, so I guess it's just colder beside the ridge here. Yeah, I've thought about that before. There's a lot of, this is just kind of a open space, like it has a parking lot with a sign, and this trail is maintained, so it's like an official park. It's a county park, but like I guess it's just a trail where you can go out and hang out at the river, and a lot of them have trash sometimes where people leave stuff like that. Here's frozen dog prints. Where a dog walked through the mud and now it's just frozen solid. It also looks like, I thought they were mountain bike trails at first, tracks, but it looks like someone rode a dirt bike out here. Or a motorcycle or something. Because I saw it one time when the ground was unfrozen, it was like really wide. I think way wider than any bike tire. So this is the end. I didn't see any other trails that cut off anywhere. You can't get to the river here without walking over some very slippery looking logs. No, this trail just goes down there a little bit and then ends. See, what am I gonna do? It's been live for 38 minutes. There's one other nice park I've been to a little ways down the road that I should have just enough daylight. I could go drive down to it and walk out to the river. It's a really short walk to the river. Could do that because I wouldn't mind streaming a little bit longer. Oh, I wonder if these ducks are still down here. There's some ducks in this like little pond area. Oh, yep, they are. Oh, there's a, if I don't scare it, there's a large bird over there too. It was eating and it stopped when I walked down here. See, ducks and then a big larger bird. That's what it looks like, kind of. That looks like what I've always called blue herons. I don't know if it's actually one for sure or not. Oops, I'm moving the camera too much, trying to look at it IRL. It's easier to see it in the phone. It's starting to get dark, and I almost can't see it good enough to see the color or anything with my eyes. Yeah. Oh, that gets really grainy zooming in that much. Mallards, I think so. They're just normal ducks I see around the rivers here. I've never actually looked up to see what kind of ducks they were. But like, I see a lot of ducks here around the different rivers. And those look like the normal ones that I see a lot of. Alright. Sorry. I'm really fat at holding this phone doesn't have a optical zoom. So it gets really grainy zooming in that much. I actually can't tell from here if it does or not. The ones I saw earlier, one of them did. I think so. These probably do too. And most of the ones, ducks I see here, some of them have shiny green heads, so. Whoa, that is really grainy. Okay, that's zoomed in too much. I can't hold it anymore still. That's really cool though. A lot of wildlife here. I could try walking across here. How slick is this? Oh, this actually isn't slick at all. Huh. Can I balance enough to walk across this log and not lose my balance and step into the mud? That's the question. I guess so. And then there's rocks here. So like when you start to lose your balance and fall over, you can step on a rock. Hey. Don't see mallards around there. I never hardly used to see any kind of ducks in the southeast. I'd see like great blue herons and stuff like that, but not really ducks. And there's just tons and tons of them here. Like, I guess tons of mallards, because I've seen a lot of them. Like with the green heads, like you were saying. Even in town, like there's a few parks I go to, especially when I used to walk the dog when he was still here. I used to see them a lot when I was a kid. We'd go places, or even like see them fly over our house and stuff like that. Cause we live close to a pond. And I guess you see them a lot at, like earlier I was back up there, like looking at this part of the river, and two of them were just flying down the river, like a little ways above the water. The trail that kind of goes along the river, but it's all freaking, is it actually slick? No, it's so frozen solid. It's not slick at all. Oh, it's just for people walking up and climbing up on the logs. 2 pelicans. Oh. I think I have seen some pelicans here. And then I've seen eagles here quite a few times. They're really cool to see. I'm actually surprised at how many eagles I've seen, because I don't think I had ever seen an eagle. Or I'm not sure if I'd ever seen one before I came up here, and I've seen a bunch of them, like at different places all around Washington. So I'm gonna head back because my hands are freezing. Alright, now this log is actually slippery. I just gotta not slide off of it, or I can step down on the rock. And then this one, so that's not slippery at all. That log is really, really, really slippery. But there's those rocks beside it. Oh, like listen to water flowing sounds for white noise. It's like ASMR. Yeah, it'd be nice if it wasn't so cold. It'd be nice and wet to just go out there and sit on one of those logs beside the river and just hang out for like a few hours. The other car is still here. Okay, I'm gonna switch to this camera. Hi. I don't want to show my tag exactly. I was gonna walk down this trail. It's like a nice bike trail. I've ridden my bike here before, and see if there's any other trails that cut off. Hi. I've seen like a bunch of people parked here before. There's another car parked here right now, and I didn't run into anyone else unless they were sitting beside the river, and I just didn't notice. Oh, the camera's on that side of the phone. There's another sign down here. I thought I'd walk down to it and see what it is. Yeah, I'm sorry if it's loud. It's like right beside the highway, like a 4-lane highway. This is a nice trail to ride on, except for the traffic. Like, I don't ride here that super often because it's so freaking loud. Oh, this just looks like a trail sign. And it doesn't really look... This is all swampy here, so there can't be any trails that cut off here. I was going down here to explore a little more, see if there's any other trails that cut off, and then go back to the car. It's an old railroad that they made a trail. So I guess the railroad and the highway just followed each other. Yeah, I saw this grass here and was wondering if another trail cut off here, but it doesn't. It's nice though. Past here, it drops elevation, so it's below the highway for a while, and you, I mean, I could just walk down here. It gets below the highway pretty soon, and so you don't really have a lot of road noise. It's actually... But actually, the other parking lot I was talking about driving to is a nicer place to walk to that park from. Right, it's back to this way. Just hold it out like this. Yeah, there's a. This is kind of cool. I'm not used to that many, or really any trails being on old railroads in the southeast, but there were a lot of railroads here for when they did like logging and mining and stuff that they don't use anymore. So there's like trails on old railroads like all over the place here, like just tons of them. There's one I rode on that is gravel. Some of them's paved, some of them gravel. It goes over the Cascades and over to the other side of Washington. And it's really cool. There's this trellises you ride over that go over some of the valleys that are just like hundreds of feet off the ground, or at least it kind of looks like that. It should be quieter now. I know that traffic is freaking deafening, probably. Bye. Especially right out on the road. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of rail trails. They're pretty awesome. Alright, now.
Mode. Recording started.
Oh, ignore that. That's just my dash cam. It turns on every time I think this is the first time I've streamed since I've had it. Man. The car says it's 45 just sitting here without it moving. It does not feel like that. I think I'm gonna drive down to the other parking lot. Yeah. There's a few in town that you can ride on, and then there's a bunch out in the like in the mountains. Some of them are like paved paths. Like there's not that many paved ones like these. There's a few paved ones, and then some gravel ones, and then there's a few hiking trails. Actually, last time I streamed, I walked down a trail. It was just, you can't ride bikes on that one, but it's a walking trail. But it went down an old railroad grade. They're pretty cool. All right. I'm going to go down to the other parking lot because there's still a little daylight left. And walk out to the creek river at a different place. Assuming I can actually get out here. The ice actually is not slippery. I was worried about just flying out too fast over the left turn lane because it has ice on it, but it's alrighty. Bye, Orchid. Hope you have a nice nap. It was nice talking to you for a bit. I'll probably stop in a few minutes anyways. Go down to this other parking lot and maybe walk around for 10 minutes. Don't think it's at this road. No, this is a road. Yeah. Glad you got to see it. I think it's here. Dead end. See ya, Orchid. Hope you have a nice rest of your night. There's one car here. Okay, cool. This probably closes at dusk, but it's not dusk yet. And they also don't close parks on time here. Usually the ones... most of the parks here, I don't ever see the gates locked. But there's been quite a few that close at dusk, and I've driven by them like 3 or 4 hours after dusk, and the gates are still unlocked. I didn't realize I had been streaming for... I guess I have been for almost an hour now. Dang it. I don't want to get out and walk for 10 minutes and it play ads over 3 minutes of it while I'm at the river. I don't think I can snooze them on my phone unless I log in on the browser. Will the Twitch app let you snooze them? It will not. Oh, and the bit rate's not that super great here. Will it let me go ahead and run them and then I can walk to the river? Sweet. I'm going to walk down to it again with a little bit of daylight that's left. I was just trying to I have ads turned on, so I was fixing to play ads. I'm not logged in on a browser, am I? No. Well, they should be flying about now anyways. I think it's been 2 minutes since I've been talking. I'm just gonna sit here for a few minutes. I'll just crank the car back up and let my hands warm up a little more while ads play, and then I'll walk down to the river.
Video mode. Recording started.
Guess I could log in also and see if I can get logged in time to sneeze. Oh, there they go. Why does my dashboard say that it's not running yet? Weird. Wonder if they're actually not running. Well, no, there's no way StreamerBot would be doing that if they weren't running. There wouldn't be anything to trigger it. Maybe dashboard just looks weird on the phone. The desktop version of the site on the phone. It says I can snooze. Alrighty, they're over. That means it's time to walk out to the river for a few minutes. With a little bit of daylight that's left. Alright. Oh, sorry, chat. I just dropped you in the seat. I was rude. It's starting to get dark, but this is a very short trail that goes down to another place of the river. And I figured I have... Oh, it actually still looks really nice on the phone. It lightens it up a lot. And then have a little bit longer stream. It did end up being an hour by the time I drove here, but I didn't want to just like stop after like 45 minutes and it'd be like mega short stream. This is a cool freaking tree. Oh, it's so dark you can't really see the trunk, but it's like a bunch of trunks. They split up. It's like huge coming out of the ground. I took Mog here before. He really liked it. Because there's multiple places where he can get down in the water. He loved being a river dog. Uh-oh. There actually might not be good cell service here. It seems okay now. It just dropped down for a minute. This is really nice. So there's a trail here, and you can just walk along the river. And then back over that way, there's a huge cliff on the other side. I'm gonna walk up the other way. There's another cool place you can see the river. Let's see. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, out this trail. And then it goes back over that way. I don't want to walk down to the one spot there. There's those other two people just hanging out when they're chilling. And I don't like walking out the parks where people are trying to just hang out and then walk right up beside them waving a phone around and talking to myself. Feels too much like being a public nuisance. I know all these trails because I've been here with actually Beryl and the doggo. We all came here one time. Someone made a campfire here. So this is around that bend where you can see the cliff on the other side. And then you can see up the river this way. Oh, I didn't realize I didn't have a wide angle. Yeah. There's one other little trail I'll walk down, and then I guess I'll go back to the car and in stream because it's starting to get really dark, or dark enough where even the camera can't see much. Now actually I can see better than the camera. It's nice. There's lots of little parks here along like the highways and stuff where you can along the river where you can walk out to the river. Oh, here are people swim a lot down there. Last time I took Mog here, there was like the whole parking lot was almost full. I think that we found one space to park. And it was like tons and tons of people swimming. So let's walk out here to the river. Oh, look, there's a ice all here on everything. So dang cold. And the ground is frozen solid like Frenchie. I'm actually pretty toasty because I have my down coat on. Just, I forgot to bring gloves, so my hands are a little cold, but they're not that cold. I just switch hands every so often. It is turning to get dark. I don't know if you could actually see that much on stream. Anyways, I guess I'll stop and I'm gonna go back to the car and then head home. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother rating anyone, so I'm just gonna end the stream. So anyways, bye everyone. I hope you all have a nice, if anyone's still here, Mr. Winnicott or anyone else, I hope you all have a nice rest of your night, your day, and I'll see you all later. Oh, my hand, wait, see ya. I might actually stream Beat Saber tonight, depending on how long I work. Or I might not. If not, I'll try to tomorrow. It also depends. Sundays sometimes it's busy, sometimes